There's a moment every fall in the Eastern Sierra when everything changes. The air cools, the light softens, and these mountains, already dramatic, start to glow. Starting the journey in Lone Pine, looking up towards Mount Whitney, where the first light of the day hits the granite like a spark, we began by following the colors north, chasing the gold of the aspens as they peak across canyons, lakes, and alpine basins. This is one of the most beautiful times of the year in the Sierra, and I can't wait to explore the range of light this fall season. Our first stop was North Lake, tucked high in the Sabrina Basin, one of the Sierra's true fall color gems. As we came around the final bend, the whole shoreline exploded in gold. Aspens wrapped the lake like a living fire, their leaves rattling in the breeze with that soft, glassy shimmer you only hear this time of year. The water was perfectly still, mirroring the entire scene. Peaks rising behind a bowl of pure color, reflections so sharp they looked unreal. It felt like stepping into the center of fall itself, quiet, glowing, and absolutely at its peak. So here at North Lake, and I'm going up this little secret trail through the woods here. It's actually not even really a trail, it's just like bushwhacking, because on top of this ridge, oh yeah, I'm gonna get a really epic shot of the Mammoth Lake area, which is so pretty. So just gotta figure out how to get on top of this ridge because it's chalked out with trees. Hiking along the shore felt like moving through a glowing corridor of aspens, their leaves flickering overhead while the lake flashed deep blue through breaks in the trees. Every step brought a new burst of color and light, one of those rare stretches of trail that feels like walking through a living painting. As Sabrina Lake comes into view, the entire basin unfolds into a sweeping panorama of color. Hillsides drenched in gold as aspens cascade all the way to the water's edge. The lake glows a deep, calm blue beneath the bright leaves, and above it all, snow-capped peaks rise like guardians of the basin, their rugged granite framed perfectly against the soft warmth of fall. It's the kind of scene that stops you in your tracks, pure Sierra magic at its very best. And there might not have been a better place to spend the afternoon than wandering down to the shore of Sabrina Lake, finding a quiet spot by the water and just soaking in the stillness, the color, and the sheer beauty of the basin. Just beyond, South Lake revealed itself like a hidden jewel, its turquoise waters mirrored by the golden aspens that hugged the shore, while jagged peaks dusted with snow rose behind it, standing as silent sentinels over a scene that felt both timeless and fleeting, a perfect pause in the heart of fall.
Way up high, the groves of aspens seem to ignite the mountainside, their leaves glowing in the breathtaking spectrum, from molten orange to the deepest, richest reds. Against the crisp blue sky and rugged peaks, they look like living flames scattered across the slopes, a fleeting masterpiece of color that only fall could conjure. As evening settled over the Sierra, the sky shifted to soft shades of pink, gold, and lavender. We made our way to Crowley Lake Campground. The calm surface of the lake mirrored the fading light, while the surrounding peaks softened into shadow, and the gentle rustle of aspens in the breeze carried the last warmth of the day. There was a quiet magic in the air, a sense of pause and wonder, the kind of stillness that only comes at the close of a perfect autumn day in the mountains.
This place feels a little surreal. In the Owens Valley, nice fire going, got a full moon over here. Still working on the tent. Got the mountain behind us. Look at this beautiful sky. The Sierras never fail to impress. It's right there. I think it's going pretty well. What do you think?
The tent was pitched on the open campground, the fire crackling to life and sending warmth into the crisp evening air. We set out about cooking dinner over the flames, the smell of wood smoke mingling with the cool mountain breeze, while the surrounding peaks softened into shadow and the first stars began to twinkle overhead. We could even see the Milky Way. There was no rush, no schedule, just the gentle rhythm of the fire, the quiet of the mountains, and the simple joy of being fully present in this fleeting moment of autumn in the Sierra.
Good idea, buddy. I thought we could just cut off the chicken, the actual chicken meat. Looks pretty well done, yeah?
The next morning greeted us with a thick, lingering fog, softening the world around the campground. I fired up the propane stove and started brewing coffee, and as the rich aroma filled the air, the sun slowly began pushing through the mist, its golden light spilling across the mountains and turning the fog into a quiet, glowing curtain of morning magic.
Absolutely gorgeous morning, the sun coming up. Coffee is about to be had, and the mountains are revealing themselves from behind all of this fog. And a nice little surprise, we got like a cloud bow.
A rainbow.
A fog bow.
No, that is a rainbow.
It's a rainbow, okay.
There are few things in life better than a morning cup of coffee in the Sierra. Wrapped in the crisp mountain air, steam rising from the mug, the fog curling through the peaks. Each sip feels like a quiet celebration, with the warmth spreading through my hands and chest as the world slowly wakes around me. The mountains stand tall and still, their slopes softened by the mist, and for a few perfect moments, time itself seems to pause, letting me simply breathe, sip, and savor the day. As we arrived in Rock Creek, the valley opened into a stunning tapestry of fall color. Golden aspens line the shores of the lake, their reflections shimmering perfectly in the glassy water, while jagged peaks dusted with early snow stood watch beyond. The sunlight filtered through the crisp autumn air, catching the trees and turning the whole scene into a living painting. A quiet reminder of why this season in the Sierra feels so fleeting, so magical, and so unforgettable. Around Rock Creek Lake, the aspens were ablaze with color. Fiery reds and brilliant golds stretching across the slopes. The leaves shimmered in the crisp mountain air, and their reflections danced across the still water, turning the lake into a mirror of molten autumn light, a breathtaking celebration of fall in the High Sierra. Just below knee-deep in the lake stood an older man, cigar in his mouth, casting his line with practiced confidence. He was pulling in fish, one after another, completely relaxed, surrounded by the bright reds and yellows of aspens glowing along the shoreline in the afternoon light. There, we headed north up Highway 395 to the June Lake Loop, where the shoreline was lined with colorful aspens glowing in full peak. The lake shimmered beneath them, and towering snow-capped peaks wrapped around the entire scene, creating a stunning contrast of fall color and early winter light, one of the most picturesque stretches in the entire Sierra. Before we knew it, we were at the base of Tioga Road, heading into Yosemite National Park. We pulled off to the side, found a quiet spot among the pines, and took a break. Made lunch, stretched our legs, and brewed a fresh cup of coffee. With the cool mountain air, the sound of the breeze through the trees, and the granite walls rising around us, it was the perfect pause before climbing higher into the park. We continued the drive up Tioga Road towards the pass, and the scenery quickly turned dramatic. Pockets of fall color lighting up the slopes as the road climbed higher into the mountains. When we reached Tioga Lake, it was a stunning sight. The entire shoreline was wrapped in snow, the water calm and cold, and the surrounding peaks standing sharp and white against the sky. As we pushed on, we reached the Yosemite National Park boundary, where fresh snow covered the ground and the air felt noticeably colder. We continued through Tuolumne Meadows, the granite domes and wide open meadow before making our way to one of our most favorite lakes in the entire park, Tenaya Lake. The snow hadn't quite reached Tenaya Lake yet, and it felt like it was still holding on to that late summer, early fall mix. Clear water, warm light, and pockets of golden color along the shore. It was calm, beautiful, and one of those places you can't help but stop and enjoy just for an afternoon. That evening, we made our way to Mammoth Lakes for a quiet night in a small motel. As we arrived, the last of the golden light washed over the town and the surrounding peaks, giving the whole place a calm, peaceful glow to end the day. But of course, once we got settled in, we headed out to dinner to one of our favorite breweries in the mountains, Mammoth Brewing Company. It's always the perfect place to end a long day in the Sierra. The next morning, my son and I woke early to a perfect fall day. Sunlight spilling over the peaks, the air crisp and clear, and the world still quiet in the mountains. We drove up to the upper lakes, taking in the golden light, the shimmering aspens, and the stillness of the water, letting the morning unfold slowly around us in one of those rare, unhurried moments that makes the mountains feel endless. We were the only ones at the lake as the sun climbed over the peaks, spilling golden light across the still water.
Pretty nice.
The surface reflected the mountains perfectly, while the only sounds were the wind and the distant calls of birds. A serene, untouched moment that captured the quiet magic of the Sierra at sunrise. We drove back down into town and pulled into Shat's Bakeries. The air outside still crisp with morning lights. Inside, the warm aroma of freshly baked bread and pastries wrapped around us, a comforting pause and a little taste of local life before concluding our adventure in the mountains. As we left Mammoth Lakes, our eyes were drawn to Sherwin Creek, where golden aspens line the creek like a river of light. The autumn sunbathed the trees in a warm glow, while snow-capped peaks rose sharply in the distance. With the mountains behind us and the last light glinting off the golden aspens, we left the Sierra Nevada knowing we witnessed the peak of autumn splendor and looked forward to what was next to come.